Coming up on this special holiday edition of Fulton Today, the year in review. From the aggressive campaign to crack down on sex trafficking in the county to the thousands of jobs secured through a partnership with UPS, the historic voter turnout for the 2018 election, the grace shown to individuals once on the wrong side of the law, and the love creatively captured by residents living with developmental disabilities. These stories and, of course, a look at senior services, libraries, and yes, those assessment notices on this special year in review edition of Fulton Today. Welcome to the special edition of Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker, and happy holidays. While there are a number of big stories for Fulton County government in 2018, we begin with one of the stories that will also prove to be a big deal in the new year. Fulton County officials launched a zero-tolerance campaign against sex trafficking this year and have pulled in everyone from police to judges to businesses. And with the Super Bowl fast approaching, the crackdown is in full force. FGTV's Daryl Carver leads us off.
With the National Football League's biggest game of the year set to call Atlanta home, Fulton County officials announced their own game plan to address one of the serious issues impacting the region: human sex trafficking. Fulton's chairman, just days back on the job as a county commissioner, took the lead by creating the Fulton County Sex Trafficking Task Force, a group whose sole mission is to help end this crime in the county. The group worked with an advertising company who produces this PSA pro bono, and then the task force members hit the street with police and the chairman to put public establishments on notice, adhere to the 2013 state law that required posted notice about sex trafficking or be prepared to pay up.
If you are not in compliance, or if you refuse to comply, there's a substantial fine. First fine is $500, second fine is $5,000.
Get help on that end. It really just helps us to bridge.
Fulton's chairman then met face-to-face with juvenile court judges and the executive director of YouthSpark, the county agency that deals with human trafficking, about how they should address the problem before, during, and after the Super Bowl. Atlanta and Fulton County has the dubious distinction of having one of the highest numbers of human trafficking cases in the nation. The fear is that the Super Bowl, with the number of visitors to the region, could make matters worse.
When you have an event like the Super Bowl where thousands of people really ascend on the city, then it's really imperative that you have a collaborative approach to be able to ensure that we're protecting and letting all the visitors know that come in that Atlanta's not the place to do this. Fulton County is not the place to do this.
And I'm a community advocate.
So the Fulton officials are warning that the county's zero-tolerance campaign against sex trafficking will result in arrests. They're hoping that their stern notice will be enough to keep the criminals away and would-be victims safe. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Daryl Carver.
Thank you very much, sir. Meanwhile, in 2018, for Fulton's Justice Partners, residents once arrested were given a second chance. Law enforcement became more transparent. The district attorney's office celebrated historic milestones, and the sheriff's office SWAT team finally got its first ever female sniper. FGTV's Brian Robinson has the story.
The year began with these Fulton County citizens having their prior arrests removed from their record thanks to the Solicitor General's Office's Record Restriction Summit.
It means freedom. It means the full rights of citizenship as an American. It means the opportunity to take care of themselves and the opportunity to take care of their families. It means justice and equality. Having a clean criminal record means an opportunity at pursuing the American dream.
Overall, there were 3 county-led record restriction summits in partnership with civic and nonprofit organizations.
We appreciate this program, and I pray that it works, that you get 100%. 100%. That's what we need in this program. We need more people to be able to come out. We need this program to be a success.
This is an illness, and we are simply helping people work through it.
To help lower the overcrowding issue at the county jail, Justice Partners and behavioral health representatives created a 90-day pilot program called Misdemeanor Mental Health Court. The program is aimed at helping individuals with serious mental illness and helping those who cycle in and out of the criminal justice system.
It'll help our county by first clearing the jail, but it'll also help us on a public safety standpoint by making sure that those individuals are in fact connected to services, connected to housing, and not prone to recidivate.
Also in 2018, a Fulton County Heroin Task Force was created to battle the heroin epidemic. The task force is made up of the Fulton County District Attorney, Fulton Commissioners, law enforcement, justice, health, and community partners.
We saw that we've had an increase of 900% since 2010, and so this meeting is designed to try to do something about it.
Fulton's law enforcement agencies answer the call to become more transparent when dealing with the public by wearing body cameras. The occasion marked the first time all Fulton County law enforcement were equipped with body cameras. Another first for the Justice Partners, the Sheriff's Office's first ever female sharpshooter on its SWAT team. Deputy LaShira Norwood went to sniper school in February with law enforcement officers from across the state. She was the only female in the class and finished at the top.
Executive Assistant District Attorney Clinton Rucker Appreciation Day. Let's give him a round of applause.
And to round out this list of firsts, Fulton's Executive Assistant District Attorney Clint Rucker was named Georgia's top prosecutor. It's the first time an African American in Fulton County received a statewide legal honor.
It's a tremendous sign of appreciation and respect. I really appreciate receiving this award from the Fulton County Board of Commissioners, and it's always very special when you get recognized by family.
In all, the Justice Partners are pleased with all of their achievements in 2018 and are planning for more success in the new year. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Brian Robinson.
Thank you, Brian. This year was also one for the record books for Fulton's Elections Department. During the early voting period for the November general election, over 244,000 residents, a record number, cast their ballot during the third-week period leading up to the November 6th election. The voter registration record was also broken. As of December 1st, the department received just over 322,000 applications. The previous record set in 2016 was just under 285,000.
This was a historic election. We had a 60% turnout for this election. It was the highest gubernatorial turnout this century, and the highest we'd had before was 54% for governor's election since 2000.
Fulton County citizens were able to keep track of the latest election news with the help of the Board of Commissioners. They requested the Board of Registration and Elections to move their meetings to Assembly Hall to allow for better streaming.
The adjustment was very seamless, and I think it was a very solid move on the part of the body here to move it into this particular arena. We have proper seating, more comfortable, being able to, and I was a big advocate of this when I first got on the board, was to in fact live stream these sessions so that the Fulton County voter population, anybody else for that matter, could view what goes on inside these meetings. I think it's very important.
Now, the Secretary of State's office also praised the Department of Registration and Elections for turning in the results from the May general primary, nonpartisan general, and special election in a timely manner. Fulton County officials launched a major campaign for property owners to not only better understand the 2018 tax assessment process, but also to know their rights and responsibilities. The new campaign was created as a result of citizens voicing their concerns about the 2017 assessment process and the problems it caused. An easy-to-read brochure and a brief video were created to explain Fulton County's property assessment process. Even the Board of Assessors' new and improved website offered citizens easier navigation to find pertinent information and explained how to appeal.
The appeals process gives the taxpayer a chance to appeal their values if they disagree. You can appeal because your value is too high. You can appeal because your value lacks uniformity with your neighbors, and you can appeal because you don't think your property is taxable. Those are the three main reasons why you can appeal. You can also appeal because you have been denied homestead exemptions.
And speaking of homestead exemptions, be sure to watch FGTV and follow Fulton County through social media in January for reminders about the homestead exemption process. Well, when it comes to helping Fulton County residents find a job, 2018 proved to be one of the best years ever. The county's WorkSource Fulton team partnered with a number of companies this past year, however, none bigger than the United Parcel Service. UPS worked with the county on multiple hiring fairs to find employees for their newest Smart Hub facility on Fulton Industrial Boulevard.
This is a great opportunity to partner with our community organizations. I mean, it's fantastic. We've got multiple community organizations here. We've done a lot of things behind the scenes to develop these partnerships, and this is kind of like bearing the fruits of our efforts.
Fulton County officials got a behind-the-scenes look at the massive facility during its construction phase, and then in November, with great fanfare, the Smart Hub officially opened.
It's a great work environment, a lot of people to meet and talk with and do life with. You're all in the same boat, so you got plenty of camaraderie.
This facility will be our showcase facility. We're hoping here to start out one of the trends for UPS.
UPS has invested over $400 million to build the new regional package sorting hub on the 341-acre industrial site. WorkSource Fulton already has hiring events and other job-ready programs on tap for 2019. And still to come, Fulton County Commissioners extend holiday greetings to you and your family. We'll hear from them in our district-by-district coverage next. Fulton Commissioners extend holiday greetings to the people whom they serve. Here they are in this week's district-by-district coverage.
All right, I'm Fulton County Commission Chairman Rob Pitts, and this is a time of the year when I always like to say thank you for a job well done to all of our employees as well as the citizens of Fulton County. I hope you and your family will have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa, and a mis amigos del español, Feliz Navidad.
Hi there, I'm Commissioner Liz Hausman representing District 1 from Northeast Fulton County. I want to take a minute to wish you and your family the happiest of holiday seasons, a very Merry Christmas, and a prosperous, healthy, and happy 2019.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Bob Ellis, and I just want to wish all of the citizens of Fulton County a very Merry Christmas and a super holiday season. We just wish you and your families all of the best. Hope you get the opportunity to get a little bit of downtime, enjoy family and friends and fellowship as you get to prepare for the coming of 2019.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Lee Morris. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, the happiest of holidays, and may 2019 be your best year ever.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to the District 4 constituents. It has been an absolutely wonderful year, and I wish you and your family a safe and happy holiday.
Hello, this is Marvin Arrington Jr., Fulton County Commissioner for District 5. Wishing you and your family a happy, warm holiday season.
Best wishes and season's greetings, not only to the District 6 family, but to the entire family of Fulton County who we serve. Thank you, District 6, not only for what you have done during this giving and loving season, but what you have done throughout the year for those who needed our help. Thank you, and may God bless you and yours.
Thank you, Commissioners, and season's greetings to all of you. Still to come, Fulton County ensures all people are healthy and keeps its seniors busy and active. We'll take a look back when Fulton Today returns. Fulton County's priority to ensure that all people are healthy gave thousands of county residents the opportunity to get health services, free fruits and vegetables, and even the mental health counseling they need. 2018 began just as it is ending, with a deep concern about the flu virus. This year's flu season ranked among the most severe in recent years, with influenza activity widespread in at least 49 states. The Fulton Board of Health stocked the flu vaccine at 6 of its health centers, set up clinics with community partners, and urged residents to ignore all of the myths.
A lot of people think that getting the flu shot will give them the flu. That has been disproven many times over many years. The reason that myth exists is because in the past, the flu vaccine was much stronger. It was not an inactivated virus, and so people had a lot of side effects. So we're talking more than 10 years ago. And so because of that, people now think, oh, if I get the flu shot, I'll get the flu. So that's one myth that's out there.
As health professionals focused on getting residents and county officials the flu vaccine they needed, the Board of Health also got at-risk patients daily medication to prevent HIV and AIDS, and relaunched its HIV and AIDS Task Force, now called the HIV/AIDS Prevention, Care, and Policy Advisory Committee.
We want to be sure that people of color, particularly gay, bisexual, transgender people, are represented on this committee, and that the voices of people living with HIV should really be driving the work on this committee, as it did with the Task Force on HIV/AIDS.
Meanwhile, the Board of Health also continued its fight to address tuberculosis in the county during World TB Day.
We're working really hard, continuing our partnerships with our community organizations to continue to get people treated and cured so that we can prevent this from ever coming back.
And the county's behavioral health team also marked the year with new initiatives and partnerships, most notably the Text for Help hotline for teens in crisis, and the Creative Like Me partnership with the county's Arts and Culture Department, a program for patients with developmental disabilities who can let their creative lights shine.
Collaboration is key. I mean, if we're going to do anything holistically, we have to engage and involve other people, other departments, other levels of expertise.
And though the behavioral health team works every day to bring out the best in those they serve, they also added a new program in 2018. It was the Spectacular Ladies' Day at the South Training Center. From manicures and pedicures to facials, employees from the department, along with the clients' families, donated all of the products necessary to host the special day for the important clientele.
My individuals are diagnosed with developmental disabilities, so we just wanted to treat them today and show them that all women should be pampered.
And that's the perspective all of the county's behavioral health and Board of Health professionals get residents the assistance they need in a manner that makes them all smile. And perhaps one of the biggest and busiest populations in the county is that of our seniors. From aqua bikes to cyber senior security to fashion shows and fellowships, Fulton County seniors got it in 2018. As soon as the year began, seniors made it clear that they wanted to stay healthy and active for another 365. So fitness classes like the Healthy Heart Zumba at the Bowden Center, the Go Red for American Heart Month at the Helene S. Mills facility, and the new Aqua Bikes at the Dorothy C. Benson facility all helped the seniors to do just that. They were just a few of the dozens of monthly programs at the county's senior facilities geared towards keeping this booming population active.
We are very passionate about healthy aging, and we want to support any resident that has a goal to stay fit and active.
Fulton's Senior Services team also responded to the residents' needs for special assistance when it came to paying energy bills and home-delivered meals. In fact, during National Nutrition Month, the department asked the seniors in a survey about their food securities and insecurities.
So some found out that they were in the high level of security and had nothing to worry about, and others determined that they were possibly at risk. And I suggested that they call our information and assistance line, the STAR line.
And one of the most popular months of the year for seniors is May, National Older Americans Month. The 2018 theme was Engage at Every Age, and that's exactly what seniors all over the county did.
This has been a marvelous experience for me.
And in a first for the county, seniors gathered at the 4 multi-purpose senior facilities at the same time for one collective summit called the Senior Summit. The center participants heard and talked about everything from mobility, food security and hunger to health and wellness issues.
I've learned a lot. I've learned that there's some things that I didn't know was available.
And another first for seniors in 2018 was their very own lesson in cybersecurity, with an emphasis on how their population can be easily hacked. And is the case every year. Fulton seniors found ways to fellowship for every occasion at every facility. And most say while they enjoy the services and information at the centers, they appreciate the time spent together the most. To learn more about the 2019 events for Fulton County seniors, just call the official Star Line. Man, they had fun. And still to come on this special edition of Fulton Today, we highlight the accomplishments of our libraries, arts, and film divisions. Please stay with us. In our final segment of this special edition of Fulton Today, a look back at the film division, library programs, and arts. But first, Fulton's film business remained strong in 2018. In an effort to help attract more businesses in the county, Fulton secured a new film app. Film app allows filmmakers to enter the details of their shoot and submit their application online. And once received, Fulton's film officers process and then approve the applications. Film app also allows police and other law enforcement authorities to view a filming calendar and receive important notifications.
Well, the film app in itself, it gives the producers or location managers the opportunity to lay out their locations that they're going to use. And it allows you to lay out the streets that you're going to block off or lanes you're going to block off, and it helps law enforcement and public safety in a way they can take a look at it and they can approve those layouts in terms of what lanes you can block. So in terms of public safety, that helps on that end as well.
The Fulton Films Division also participated in a panel discussion titled Status of Production in Georgia, What's in It for Me, during this year's Bronze Lens Festival. And for the first time, Fulton Films and the Step Up and Pitch It Summit teamed up so people with content and ideas could make their pitch to top producers, production companies, agents, and managers.
The film industry is booming, and we needed to have a place where people with content to come and pitch their ideas to producers so that producers can see what we have here in Atlanta. And we have lots of people wanting to do that, but not knowing how to do it.
Now, Fulton County venues were again spotted in blockbuster films in 2018, including Venom, Ant-Man 2, Black Panther, just to name a few. The Bad Boys 3 production also plans to call Fulton County home in 2019. 2018 was the year of renovations for the Atlanta Fulton Public Library System. The Central Library, along with several other library branches, were temporarily closed in 2018 for renovation projects that are part of the Library Renovation Project. Before those renovations began, the public was invited to offer their input on the changes that they would like to see.
I love it. I think that's so important. People that use it know the ins and outs of the library and see the daily usage, and I'm sure they're the best resource for that information instead of someone coming in and saying what we need.
Though some libraries will reopen in early 2019, the entire renovation project is expected to last through late 2020. Most of those services those closed libraries provided were not interrupted, however. In 2018, the library team brought the library outdoors through the pop-up library and lawn library programs. And for those who needed a computer at home, the library started to offer Chromebook kits that featured a laptop computer and Wi-Fi access.
They can just use their library card to check out a hotspot and laptop for 21 days. And we're hoping that it'll help really bridge that digital divide that we see so often in so many of the neighborhoods that we serve.
This service is just one of the many free programs the Atlanta Fulton Public Library System offers its patrons year-round. Check out all of the great ideas and events at afpls.org. The Arts and Culture Department experienced another year of exhibits, and seniors loudly and proudly showed off their artistic abilities. The senior arts program, Living Out Loud, began its inaugural campaign in style with big celebrations at the South Fulton Arts Center and then later at the Southwest Arts Center. Living Out Loud is a collaboration between arts and culture and senior services that provides expanded art services to all Fulton County residents at least 55 years of age. For 10 weeks, participants learned dancing, jewelry making, chorus, theater, pottery, and visual arts. The pilot program was so popular that it was brought back in the fall.
We're very excited about the program Living Out Loud, which was a partnership between senior services and arts and culture, and it's been very successful. We had over 100 participants involved in a number of classes and workshops in the arts.
The Arts and Culture Department was also ecstatic when a former Teen Artist Academy student appeared on the revival of American Idol before being called to Hollywood to compete in the show. Victoria McQueen honed her skills by participating in the musical theater and voice classes at the South Fulton and Southwest Art Centers. And the Wolf Creek Amphitheater concert series was another success as the legendary Smokey Robinson kicked off the season. And just like the library, the Arts and Culture Department was able to bring the arts to the community thanks to its public art initiative called It's a Wrap. The department's cargo van is now wrapped in a colorful artistic design as a way of garnering attention and enthusiasm for public art. It's a Wrap seeks to enhance the streets of Fulton County by deploying mobile works of art. If you want to learn more about the Department of Arts and Culture, as well as any of their programs, just log on to fultonarts.org. Whew, what a year. Well, as we wrap up this special edition of Fulton Today, we invite you to connect with us online. Be sure to follow FGTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for up-to-date Fulton County news. And you can watch a replay of this show or any other FGTV program anytime on our YouTube channel. Well, that does it for this special edition of the Year in Review for Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis-Rucker. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County. Happy holidays, everybody.